Hey folks, I'm Cameron Westland. I'm the CEO of Forward. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited to share our vision of aligning fast-growing teams on crucial decisions. And so to tell you about the startup, I'll tell you a story. This was me at my last startup. We were an AI fintech. We expanded to over 150 million in managed assets, but I was sad. Actually, I was in pain. Why could that be? Everything was going well. We raised over $80 million, but I was still in pain. And the reason is because building alignment was extremely painful. My co-founders and I used 80% of our time, office hours, all hands, clarifications on Slack, and it still wasn't enough. Every time something changed in the company, we had to update everyone. And we were a startup. Startups change. That's the normal thing that happens, that they should change in reaction to how they're learning. But we had 100 people, and trying to get everyone on the same page it felt like a lost cause. And so the symptoms were that we would literally lose decisions. We wouldn't know if someone made a decision or not. We had, a weak communication. And again, this constant change basically started to traumatize us. Like, imagine witnessing a chat in Slack where a manager conveys the wrong information to an employee. After the 50th time, it would make me feel sick. I felt like a total failure as a leader, even though I had read every business book. I was doing everything I could. I had coaches advising me. And you know what? It wasn't even any better for the employees. They often felt lost and they didn't know what they should be putting their energy into. And so we tried to solve this problem inside our company. And we actually came up with a partial solution, which was a decision memo. It was a written document where we listed out all of the reasons we were making a decision and paying particular attention to the why. And the problem was they still had their shortcomings. There was two big problems. The first is that people weren't sure when they should write these decision memos. I would ask people in the company at the end of a week, hey, did you write any decision memos? And they'd say, oh, no, I didn't really make any decisions that were important enough. And then weeks later, we'd find out that, you know what, actually they made a bunch of decisions and it was impacting us now. And so there's this awareness issue. And then the second issue was around accessibility. As our library of decisions grew, going in and finding those past decisions got more challenging. We were using tools like Notion to index them all, but it still became really hard and, overwhelming for new employees who would see literally hundreds of decisions that we'd made. And so the team reverted back to Slack and they would just ask, they'd say, why did we do this? Why did we do that? And, we got right back to the situation where I was watching people give the wrong answer and, it was just so frustrating. And so when I left that startup, I knew I had a once in a lifetime opportunity to solve this problem much more effectively. And so I merged my AI and startup experience to create Forward. And so let me tell you a little bit about it. Sorry. So Forward is an AI-driven platform. It tracks startup decisions, it promotes alignment, and it saves time. Those are the three things that we're trying to do. It leverages a bunch of specialized knowledge I developed building data pipelines at the hedge fund I was working at. And so, for example, it connects very securely to essential data sources like Slack, email, or Zoom transcripts. And the AI identifies decisions, creates records of those decisions, and shares them with relevant team members. And so the the real feature here isn't that we're just building a better search for Slack. It's that we're combining information from different parts of the company into a set of a compressed wisdom of the organization that you can then search and have conversations about. And so I really hope you will sign up for the waitlist and give it a try because we're just getting started and I'd love to partner with some people for early access. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day.